take a moment to envision. If you can imagine a man with the spiritual strength to split an atom, whose empirical will is far too deep to fathom. Inside the mind of a venomous lyricist, examine. Come full circle with a whirlwind pyramid inheritance. Blame the parents then for his unforgivable arrogance. Heaven sent enigma on rails, visionless marriage with his shoulders just broad enough to bear it. His whole life set up so he despairs of it and perishes with his teeth just bad at it. As he tears at it, he dares to spit in the face of adversity. For what is worth to you, it burns the heat. As worse could be, rising above it makes it worth it to me. He is I and I am him, whose second nature is sin. Praying to heaven above, I don't think I can win. It's another day, rinse and repeat yet again. Savage, don't mind if I'm damaged. My stamina and talents binding my habits if I can find my balance. Before my righteousness challenged, I tighten my sights on my chalice. In a life of fucked up malice, I write with my phallus. My writing is magnets, the small-minded maggots. My line of sight is elastic, and my desire to smite is exactly like it. Must have me blinded. The type of smile is iron when lightning is striking. Nutritious thoughts be vitamins like niacin. When we dine in the finest environment, so take a fine bite of enlightenment until we find ourselves in the lion's den with an iron will for iron men. My life is zen with the violence of 10, only fighting to win with titans for kin in the silence of where my likeness tied to win. So when that moment has come, I put down my mic and I'm done yet again, once again, yet again. End of the day, I'm a slave to my fate. I stand at the edge of my grave and contemplate. Lost in the race that paid the cost for its place. Struggle awfully in angst, what would it cost me to save? If I would've brought him to gates and taught him his pace, see the light in his eyes if it was brought to his face. A life in vain is a lot to replace, so stop and get laced. As long as you're alive, it's not too late. This is not a debate, not at this rate. Even if I relate, pain is just a thing, and everything will abate. If you're alive, nothing is safe. It's something will break, so something's at stake. What kind of sense would it make if you saw a chance you didn't take? Is there a broad in your brain? Too tall for a change, too strong for your aims. There's a law to this game. Simply put, stand for something and nothing will overcome you.